Hi there, let's come friend. It is never too late to seek a newer world because we have will to desire, to dream, to seek, to strive, to find and never to yield. This is your Virendra dear, emulating the path of Dr. Napoleon Hill with a belief and faith and following this poem. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our life sublime and departing leave behind us a footprint on the sand of time. Dear friends, Dr. Napoleon Hill made millions and millions of people successful by writing several books, The Law of Success, Think and Grow Rich, Success Through Positive Mental Attitude and so on and so forth. I have the conviction, belief and the faith and the daring to call myself the little Napoleon Hill. I will definitely do that things in life. So before I go to make millions successful, let them realize the power of their brain to desire, to dream, to persevere, to have belief and faith, conviction and daring to attain whatever they realize in their life by using the invincible power of their brain to direct and control towards the realization of their worthy ideals in life. The degree of success depends on the degree of using the intelligence, that is the power of the brain. The man will become more recognized, more acceptable in proportion to the service he is rendering to the mankind, and people will tell him, bravo, you are excellent, you have great, because you made the lives of the people more comfortable, more great, as done by Wright brothers, giving us plane, by Ford, giving us self-propelled automobile, by Marconi, giving us wireless, by addition giving us 150 inventions and discoveries and make our life so comfortable. So this moment my mind is stimulated and directed to realize you, to make you believe you that you can be one of such greats by realizing the power of your brain, embracing it and using it. Your greatness will be in direct proportion to the degree of intelligence you are using, because no man has till today used more than 10% of the intelligence which has invincible power. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. And that's why it is said, through some strange and powerful principle of material chemistry, nature wraps up in the intangible desires that something which recognizes no such word as impossible and accept no such reality as failures. So remember it. I am going to let you know that you are already great and you can become what you want to be, but just you have to accept and use the power of your brain towards any end, any goal, any purpose in your life. You can reach that with persistent continual action and believing in yourself, in your gift of God in the form of the power of your brain. And here I will narrate you a real success. I will develop belief and confidence and faith in you by following words. There is a principle of power in every person. By the intelligent use and direction of this principle, man can develop his own mental faculties. Man has an inherent power by which he may grow in whatever direction he pleases, and there does not appear to be any limit to the possibilities of his growth. No man has yet become so great in any faculty, but that is possible for someone else to become greater. The possibilities is in the original substance from which man is made. That is the power to control and direct your brain towards the realization of your worthy ideals in life. Genius is omniscience flowing into man. Genius is more than talent. Talent may merely be one faculty developed out of proportion to the other faculties. But genius is the union of man and God in the acts of soul. Great men are always believing that they can do it, and they believe that always greatness is to a man who thinks he can. They are in connotation with reverse power, the reserve of power that is without limitation. We do not know where the boundary of the mental power of man is. We do not even know that there is a boundary to the imagination, to the creative imagination, to the thinking power of our great brain. It is very strange and imponderable power of the brain. The power of conscious growth is not given to the lower animals. It is fortunate man alone who has possessed to develop and increase his mental power, his faculty, and convert into talents whatever he wants. The lower animals, to some extent, be trained and developed, but man can train and develop himself. He alone has this power, and he has it to an apparently unlimited extent, without any boundaries, without any constant, without any limitations. The purpose of life for man is growth, just as the purpose of life for trees and plants is growth. Trees and plants grow automatically and along fixed lines. Man can grow as per his desire, as per his destinations, as per his dreams and goals. Trees and plants can only develop certain possibilities and characteristics. Man can develop any power which is or has been shown by any other person anywhere in the world. Nothing that is possible in his spirit is impossible in flesh and blood. Nothing that man can think is impossible in action. Nothing that man can imagine is impossible for realization. Man is formed for growth, and he is under the necessity of growing. It is essential to his happiness that he should continually advance. But remember it, life's battle don't always go to the stronger, the faster man, but sooner or late, the one who wins and develops, the one who thinks he can. You can, she can, I can, any human being can, but have belief and faith in the power of your brain to control and direct. Life without progress becomes unendurable, and the person who ceases from growth must either become imbecile and insane. The greater and more harmonious and well-rounded his growth, the happier man will be in his life. There is no possibility in any man that is not in every man. But if they proceed naturally, no two men will grow into the same thing or alike. Every man comes into the world with a predisposition to grow along certain lines, and growth is easier for him along those lines than in other way. This is a wise provision, for it gives endless variety. Dear friends, there has to be natural tendency. Any business or undertaking and calling you are, you must be passionate, you must be loving to do it. Then only you can grow great and successful in life. The thing you do not like, you may not enjoy, and ultimately you will quit and you will definitely try to align towards the things of your liking. For example, for me, I love to serve you. I love to stimulate my intelligence and become more useful and more serviceable by developing the faculty of my mind with the knowledge of great principle of success. There is no possibility in any man that is not in every man. But if they proceed naturally, no two men will grow in the same thing or be alike. Every man comes into the world with a predisposition to grow along certain lines. And growth is easier for him along those lines than in other line. That I told you several times. You have a natural tendency to grow and try to seek your callings where you have level of love for yourself. There are undreamed of possibilities in the common lives all around us. In a large sense, there are no common people. There is a genius in every man and woman waiting to be brought forth. The principle of power gives us just what we ask of it. If we only undertake little things, it gives us power for little things. But if we try to great things in a great way, it gives us all the power there is. So demand from your life much bigger. It doesn't take much from us to dream big, to think big, and persevere with a well-organized planning to achieve those things by overcoming all the difficulties, hindrances, adversities and misfortune of life. There are two mental attitudes a man may take. One may take him like a football. He has resilience and reacts strongly when force is applied to it. But it originates nothing. It never acts of itself. There is no power within it. Men of this type are controlled by circumstances, environment. Their destinies are decided by things external to him. The principle of power within them is never really active at all. They never speak or act from within. The other attitude makes men like a flowing spring. Power comes out from the center of him. He has within him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. He radiates force. He is felt by his environment. The principle of power in him is in constant action. He is self-active. He has life in himself. No greater good can come to any man or woman than to become self-active. All the experiences of life are designed by providence to force men and women into self-activity, to compel him or her to cease being creatures of circumstances, master the environment. In their lowest stages, man is a child of chance and circumstance, and is slave of fear, doubts, agitation, procrastination, indecisiveness. His acts are all reactions resulting from the impingement upon him of forces in his environment. He acts only he is acted upon. He originates nothing, but the lowest savage has within him a principle of power sufficient to master his circumstances, surmount all difficulties and dangers, and become what he thinks about. The awakening of the principle of power is man is the real conversion. The passing from death to life. It is when the dead hear the voice of the Son of Man and come forth and live. It is the resurrections and the life. When it is awakened, man becomes a son of the highest, and all power is given to him in heaven and on earth. Nothing was ever in any man that is not in you. No man ever had more spiritual or mental power than you are blessed with or you can attain, or did greater things than you can accomplish or you can attain. You can become what you think about. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. You can do what you want to do, what you want to become. Beloved friends, This is only the dream of my life, to stimulate my intelligence and magnetize your mind with greatness consciousness and success consciousness, and let you know that you are born great. Just believe in yourself, have faith in yourself, and you can become what you think about. You are the molder of your destiny, you are the captain of your fate, and you are the master of your soul. You can do it if you simply believe you can. This is little Napoleon Hilbrandra dear, wishing you all the great success and happiness in your life. Just take possession of the power of your mind to control and direct towards any definite goal of your life or end of your life. God is always backing you. God is always helping those who help themselves. Arise awake and stop not till your goal is reached. Till then, all the success, all the victory. May God bless you. Thank you very much for watching this video.